Mic check, mic check. We going good? Mic check, mic check. Yeah. Alright, we got it. We got Shanghai versus Sao Paulo. The final of Season 1. Much anticipated, much waited. It'd be interesting to see who the favourites are. Both of them only one win of difference in their record. Shanghai with 6 wins, Sao Paulo with 5. So it will be very interesting to see which way this one goes. I think in their previous matchup, Shanghai did get the better of Sao Paulo. So it will be interesting to see how Sao Paulo respond and how much they've grown as a team since near the start of the season. I think was the last time they faced each other. And Tony A-Train gets himself started with a quick mid-range. Eddie got in a last-minute tendency change, which is thankful as Tony A-Train just pokes it loose out of BJ Walker's hands. He gets to Armstrong, 7 seconds left, one more to Bowles. 5 seconds, Sadowski's going to come with a late screen. Will it be enough to free up Eddie? It's blocked! And Finn Fowler comes up clutch with the defense and forces a shot clock violation. Sao Paulo could not get it up in time. Here's Samaj Sims going straight up with it, and it is rejected by Tommy Armstrong, and here comes Bowles, and Eddie is going to punch that one home. I did also just realise I've got this set to game 1, so we're not going to get a trophy presentation, which I don't know how that is important to everyone. It's Peyton Wade, quick 3, and that one goes in. But you know, no trophy presentation for the winner, unfortunately. I forgot to send him to a game 7. But it's okay, so Walker now trying to go to work on an A-Train. Before Tony was there with plenty of defense. 5 seconds of the shot clock, one more Sadowski, one more to Armstrong in the corner. Walker wraps around, that's a good fake. And that frees him up just enough for the quick 3. BJ Walker, nice bucket. Wade now, great move, great cross. Gets him right by Flight Mello, and he gets the quick layup. Sadowski, another big screen, one more to Walker. Walker missed a shot and made a shot so far. 10 seconds on the shot clock. BJ's gonna have to do something relatively quickly. He goes right at A-Train, and he draws the foul. Misses the first one, but he makes the second. And that's a great find. Wade finds the cutting Tony A-Train. Walker playing a little bit too high on that defense, and A-Train could just easily back cut behind him. Still relatively close. They wanted to get a Walker again. Never mind, Armstrong wants the ISO. Bridges is there the whole way. Finds Sadowski in the low post, and that's too much space. He gets himself right underneath the bucket. That's a nice layup from Sadowski. A-Train with the rock, and he loves it to Fowler. But it's an offensive interference. It looks like Fowler actually hit the ball when his hands were still. When his hands were still on the ring. Unfortunate. And Eddie Bowles, nice cross. Doesn't decide to go to the rim though. So they go to Armstrong. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sadowski's going to come with a screen. Tommy Armstrong's going to get an open 3. And just rims in and out. Now Wade, he's had a great start. Gets this big screen from Fowler, and Wade's going to go right to the rim, it looks like. But Sadowski's there to disrupt it. Good defense from the Suns. Go back to Walker, this time with the mismatch with Brody Bridges. One more Sadowski. One more Bowles. They want Armstrong in the low post. That is a definite high mismatch. They find an open Walker though. Great court vision. And that's a big 3 for the Suns. That is clinical. They love getting the switches in the post, Sao Paulo, and they constantly pass it out of them. They've been doing that all playoffs. And now A-Train now with the rock. Fortunately, it was a long mid-range. It's definitely better at the 3s. His Bowles just blows right by Sims and goes up for the jam. Eddie. Light work for him. A-Train. Same play, but this time at a 3-point line. And that one makes no mistake. Goes right in. That's a big 3 for Shanghai and A-Train. Here's Bowles now. And it's ripped from Sims. He can't keep it in bounds. And our Suns off to a relatively confident start. You can tell this is definitely going to be a close game. Both teams very evenly matched. Now flat Mello guarded by Payne Wade. He's kind of doubled, but it doesn't matter. That's a nice mid-range, and Mello gets that one to go. As Bridges gets a couple screens. Decides not to shoot it. A-Train with the fake. 7 seconds on the shot clock. A-Train's going to have to get something to work here. Walker's with him the whole way. Bridges this time. And that one's just off. And a transition take foul on Fowler. I didn't see what happened. That makes a free throw and the Suns get the ball back. Xavier Benson checking in as Eddie moves to the 2. As Armstrong's just going to go right to the rim, but whoa, just rips it right from him. And they find A-Train, that's a good fake. And he gets the open mid-range. Nice move by Tony. Bowles now guarded by Wade. That's good defense by Peyton Wade, forcing the pickup. Sam Walker now. He loves the post fade. Instead he finds a wide open Armstrong in the low post to extend the lead to 4. Wade with the rock. A-Train on the cut. They find A-Train on the cut and he gets a nice layup. Tony A-Train, I haven't kept track of how many points he scored, but he would have scored most of them for Shanghai. And that Benson's going to cut up with screens. And Bellamy's going to rip that one out, but he can't keep it in. It's going to be Sao Paulo's ball again. Leo Alvarez checking in for Sao Paulo. Leo with the rock, one more to Walker. They swing it all the way to Benson in the corner. Back to Alvarez. Back to Walker. 4 seconds on the shot clock. BJ's going to have to do something quickly. 2 seconds. That's great defense by A-Train. Rips it out of his hands. And Shanghai is going to look to capitalize in transition. That's a great find. Peyton Wade just underneath the bucket. And that is a tough shot. That was good defense by Alvarez. Armstrong with the ball. Guarded by Devonta Wall, I'm pretty sure. Back to Tommy Armstrong. Three seconds. Looks like Benson is going to have to shoot it. Never mind, Alvarez does. That's a tough shot. Sao Paulo freezing up. And that Bellamy with the rock. One more to Wade. Back to Bellamy. That's a nice wrap around by Bellamy to free him up for the open mid-range, and just like that, it's back to tied. Sao Paulo, a little bit of a dry spell on the offensive side so far. As Walker has the rock, he's doubled in the post, and that's a great double team. Walker didn't see it until he already took the shot. And they passed it right into Leo's hands. No difficulty at all with that steal. One more to Armstrong, and that's a good pass to Sadowski, but that's off in the first time, and he gets his own rebound and puts it up for the second time. And Sao Paulo with the lead heading into the first quarter, as Bellamy throws up a three-quarter court heave.
Your home team, 18, the Suns.
As now Benson with the rock, and Sao Paulo gets it going for the second quarter. 2-point lead for them, and that is an illegal screen by BJ Walker. But Shanghai started off quite hot, have definitely slowed down. Both teams have slowed down just a little bit. But Samaj Sims dropped 18 assists on his final regular season game. What a game he had as A-Train gets an open three, and that's a mistake. As Shanghai take the lead for the first time since the start of the first. BJ Walker with the rock, and that's a reach-in foul by A-Train. Benson with the rock. One more to Walker. Walker has been going at A-Train this whole quarter. Whole game so far. And Tony A-Train gets another steal, and that's a good fake, but Armstrong's there with the help defense to get Tommy's second block of the game. It's Saric checking in for Shanghai. Back to Brody, one more to Saric. Sims is going to get a couple screens, and Samaj now with the rock. Guarded by Benson, back out to Saric. One more to Bridges in the corner, 5 seconds of the shot clock. A-Train, got Walker jumping. Doesn't matter though, Sims is going to have the 4 sets. That's good defense by Sao Paulo, nothing was there. Benson with the rock, finds Armstrong in the post. And he's going to shoot a difficult fade, and that one goes in. Tough bucket, Armstrong. Tough bucket. Puts Sao Paulo back up ahead. Shins one more, finds A-Train, and that's hand down, man down. Doesn't matter though. A-Train usually makes teams pay. Can't make Shanghai pay there. Can't make Sao Paulo pay there. They want to find Armstrong in the post again. This time guarded by Saric. He gets doubled. Doesn't matter. That's a nice step back from Armstrong, and he gets another bucket. Same spot, same result. Sims with the rock. Benson gets a hand to it, forces the ball pickup. So they're going to find Bridges, and that's not enough space. That's just enough space. As Armstrong was sagging a little bit too much, and Bridges, I think, gets himself on the board for the first time this game. As Benson gets a nice screen, decides not to shoot it. They find Flat Mello, and Flat Mello gets an open shot, and that one rims in and out. Now Sims with the ball. That's a transition 3, and he loves those. Off that time. Armstrong now with the rock. That's a nice blow by going right at Bridges. But that is a foul. Tommy Armstrong. Great game he's had so far. Scored 5 points in a row for the Suns. Now got his takeover. From one more to A-Train. A-Train thought about that shot quickly. They say he's going to get a couple of screens. This might free him up for the mid-range. And it does. Tony A-Train. I'd love to see how many points he's got. Because I've not been keeping track, but it would be definitely over half of Shanghai's points. Flight Melly gets a couple of screens. They can't find it to him. Instead they go BJ Walker in the post. They double him. And Walker forces up a tough shot. Sims with the rock. A-Train's going to get a couple of screens, but he walks right into Samaj. Tony A-Train with the rock. This time Flat Mello's having a turn guarding him. One more to Saric, one more to Fowler. 2 seconds, Finn Fowler. Off, gets his own board, and he just rises right back up for the big jam, Finn Fowler. Now Armstrong with the ball, he does have his takeover. This time he gets doubled with A-Train. Flight Mello decides to shoot it. That's a nice three, and Flight Mellow gets his second bucket of the game. A-Train's gonna get a big screen, and you already know Tony A-Train. That's good again. And 18 points already for Tony A-Train, not even half time. He's already got 18, and Sims gets a foul.
Team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Number 88. Eddie. Number 88.
Eddie Bowles checks back in. Say, Walker flies a bullet pass to the corner, but Sims reads it as A-Train wants to shoot a quick three, and that one goes in. 21 points for Tony A-Train. That's probably one of the toughest ones so far. This time Bowles gets a nice screen, he gets an open three, and that one rims in and out. Tried to respond with a three of his own. It's a big screen from Finn Fowler. Sims is the rock, that's a nice move going right at Bowles, and he draws the foul. Sims with the first one, that is good, and Samaj has got his playmaking takeover, and A-Train's got his sharpshooting takeover. Not what you want to see for Sao Paulo, as Shanghai could easily run away with this. Flight Mellow with the rock going right at Payne Wade. Finds a one more to Eddie. 13 seconds, Eddie, nice move, that's a tough fade, and that one goes in. Bowles. Much needed bucket for Sao Paulo. Payne Wade with the rock, and I thought Stevens was about to send that back, but instead Wade draws the foul. I can never forget Payne Wade's first game, week 1. He dropped his career high, it was in the 20s. He had a dominant performance against the Sydney Crown. BJ Walker's going to get a back screen from Stevens. Nothing there. Said they find Eddie, and that's a great find. But that's good defense. Finn Fowler just enough in the contest to disrupt the dunk. But that was a great dime from the Bulls. Now A-Train with the ball, gonna keep a hand up. And that is one of his first misses of the game. That was good defense by Walker. 6-point lead for Shanghai. It's like Eddie's gonna get a screen. And Sims just rips that one from Bowles' hands as Payne Wade's gonna get the breakaway dunk. And it is an 8-point lead for Shanghai. BJ Walker, one more to Bowles. Walker getting doubled in the post again. And he almost gets the and one. Converts the first free throw. And the second one. Fowler with the rock, and he passes it right into Bowles' hands. That's happened a couple times, and that's a good steal by Eddie. And Eddie finds cutting Armstrong, and Armstrong gets his second dunk of the game. And Bowles finally gets his assist that he's been waiting for. Whoa, now one more to Wade. Oh, he got it by Flight Mellow. That's good defense. Back to Wade. Fowler looks like it's going to come up for the screen, and Wade loves it at Fowler. And that is Shanghai's bread and butter. Finn Fowler. Absolute class at catching the oops and being a force in the paint. A little bit undersized for his position, but that has not affected him so far as Bowles shoots a three, but Jefferson is there with the help defense. That's a block. That is a 6-point lead for Shanghai with a chance to push it to almost double digits. That's a reach-in foul for BJ Walker. 30 seconds left in the half. As Wall gets a nice screen, he shoots a three, and that one's off that time. Suns would not mind a score here to weather the storm that Shanghai has had. But yeah. Apologies for that, you know, 2K. Nothing I can do for that. Anyway, Shanghai now with the rock. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Looks like Wade's going to hold for the last one. 10 seconds left. Bellamy might get a couple screens. Bellamy does get a couple screens. They get it to him eventually. This time, Wall contested shot, and that one's off. 6-point lead for Shanghai. And Tony Aintrain caught fire that quarter. I think scoring 12 in that one quarter. As A-Train has been an absolute laser. He's been getting screens, he's been getting open shots. And he's been an absolute dead-eye from downtown. Tommy Armstrong, 9 points and 5 assists. 5 assists for the 4 position. On track for an 18 and 10 game. And start of the third quarter, start of the second half. As I would say, Sao Paulo, they definitely have slowed down. They had an amazing first quarter, scoring 20 points in the first quarter, only 14 in that one as BJ Walker shoots a quick mid-range. He gets that one to go down to 4 points again. This time Sims with the rock. And that is an personal foul on BJ Walker, a little bit too aggressive coming around that screen. And he picks up his 3rd foul. Just quite a few fouls for the start of this quarter. Find Wade in the post, and that's an open Brody Bridges. And you don't want to leave Brody wide open, as he gets another one to go. Walker with the rock, and A-Train reached. So Walker said he's going to teach. That is a nice lay, as Walker goes right to the rack. And A-Train gets another couple screens. That's another open mid-range, and that one's off this time. Armstrong with the rock. Nice cross. Nice cross guarded by Sims. Sadowski wants it in the low post. That is a mismatch with Bridges on him. Sadowski's doubled, and he thought about the post fade. Set passes to Armstrong. One more to Eddie. 3 seconds left. Bowles. Tough layup. And Fowler comes down with that defensive rebound. A-Train gets another couple screens. That's good defense by Walker staying with him. They want Fowler on the low post. Sadowski does have the height mismatch, and that will prove evident. Armstrong with the rock. One more to Sadowski. One more to Bowles. Eddie, that's a nice screen, and he finds a cutting Walker. That's a nice jam, and that brings it down to 3 points. Sao Paulo enjoying the start of this quarter very much, as A-Train tries to lob it to Fowler, but hits the underside. As Walker, that is great ball movement by Sao Paulo. And that's another dunk from Tommy Armstrong. Sims with the rock. Only 1 point lead for Shanghai. Samaj looking to change this, and he draws the foul from Sadowski. Bowles now. Guarded by Sims, and Sims plays it loose again. He's been doing that plenty of times. Only recorded 1 steal so far, but I'm sure Sims are going to get many more if it keeps falling for him. Bowles. So they want Armstrong with the ISO on the post. Flight's going to get a couple of screens, and Flight Mello's going to shoot that 3. That one rims in and out. Good look. And the Suns could not convert on that attempt. Wade now with the rock. Swings it to A-Train. Tony A-Train, that's good defense by Walker. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Now down to Sims. There's a mismatch somewhere. It's Brody Bridges and Flat Mello. Looks like they can't get it to him as Sims shoots a tough 3 and it rattles in. Armstrong didn't get enough of the hand up. Armstrong with the rock. He's doubled immediately. Flat Mello. Quick 3 and that one goes. And the Suns get those 3 points right back. That's a big screen from Fowler, freeing up Sims right underneath the bucket. But that is a good fake, and Bridges gets an open 3, and that one just is slightly off. Great fake from Sims to draw in Armstrong. That was a good kick out. Bowles now with the rock, finds Armstrong. And Tommy's immediately doubled. They find Sadowski. 8 seconds of the shot clock. Bowles is going to get a screen. 4 seconds. Eddie's going to probably have to shoot this. Nice little move. But it rims out. Brady with the rock. One more to Payne Wade. And Payne Wade gets the A-Train in the low post. That is definitely a high mismatch guarded by Bowles. And Bowles fouls him hard. Good foul. Forcing Tony to make them at the free throw line. Well, we already know Tony's going to make both of these at the free throw line. And I just had to say something. That's happened so much this year. That's actually happened so much this season. Crazy. Alright, Walker now with the rock. Guarded by Brody Bridges. And Benson checks back in for only the second time. Haven't seen a lot of Xavier. As they find Walker on the low post. And Walker wants to go in the low post against the 4 of Bridges. And that's a great move. Breaking Brody's ankles. But Finn Fowler with the help defense to get himself another block. As A-Train now thought about the mid-range. Walker's there. And A-Train shoots a step back 3, and that one's just off. Walker with the rock. Swings it back out to Benson. And Walker wants a ball in the post again, this time against A-Train. As PJ, what a pass. Had a little bit too much heat on it. Mello could not catch that. Sims now, guarded by Benson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Brody, back to A-Train. A-Train wants a screen from Fowler. He might get this open shot. Sadowski's there with the help defense. It's going to have to be a difficult shot from Samaj. But that's not enough defense from Xavier Benson. I don't know what he was doing. He just let Samaj shoot that. Not enough defense. 7-point lead for Shanghai. As Flight Mello shoots a quick 3. Tough bucket. Flight Mello getting those 3 points right back. As Tony A-Train plenty of screens, and that one frees him up for the open mid-range. 24 points for Tony. Only 30 for the rest of the team. And BJ Walker, nice cross. Frees himself up for the open mid-range. And that one goes in. Efficient game from Sao Paulo so far. A-Train had the cut. Samaj does not hit him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bridges is going to come with the screen. Perhaps free up Samaj a little bit. 5 seconds. Good defense by Benson. Brody's going to have to force this one up. And it goes in. Brody Bridges. Tough 3 again. This time Benson with the rock. Xavier, one more to BJ Walker. As BJ wants the post fade, and that would have been a good pass. Said Stadowski could not get his hands to it. As Jordan checks in for Shanghai. One more to Wall. Both benches in for both teams right now. As Sadowski pulls in that rebound. Sadowski and Benson the only starters on, and Jordan the only real player on for Shanghai. It's bench versus bench. Alvarez wants to go to work. finds Dennis, back to Sadowski, back to Dennis, and he steps out of bounds.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 33.
As Stevens checks it in, it is 6th man versus 6th man. As Bellamy's going to get a couple screens, and Xavier Benson with another foul, another defensive blunder that leads to Shanghai 3 points. And just like that, it is an 11-point lead for Shanghai. And that's a good move by Peterson, but not good enough. As Benson goes for the steal again, leaving for another open three. And I can't lie, what exposed that lead just then was Xavier Benson's defense. Gave up a quick three for Samaj Sims a couple of possessions ago, then fouls the shooter for the 4-point play. And now this lead is going to be very hard to come back from if you're Sao Paulo. And this is exactly the spot you want to be in if you're Shanghai. As Payne Wade goes right to the rack, and he is snatched from Stevens. Sao Paulo generic wants none of that. As Armstrong shoots a quick shot, and Jordan blocks the putback, and Sao Paulo are rushing again. That's Bellamy, one more Jordan, one more to Wall. Wall's definitely got the height mismatch. Gets the open shot off that time. Armstrong with another board. Our Suns looking to push. Armstrong, big mismatch for Payne Wade. He gets his dribble back. Stevens is going to come with the screen. Payne Wade goes around it. That's good help defense from Wall. 5 seconds left. Armstrong still with the ball. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Alvarez, quick three, and that one goes. And the Suns are bailed out. That was a lackluster offensive possession, but that is a nice three from Alvarez. As Wade with the rocket, guarded by Alvarez. As Stevens reaches in, almost gets the steal. Payne Wade might have position on Alvarez for this shot. Said he finds Jordan, and Stevens is there for another block. Back-to-back blocks for Sao Paulo. As Tommy Armstrong cuts again. And that's a tough lay. And one for Armstrong. And Armstrong makes no mistake, hits that free throw as well. As Sims now, that's a big screen from Jordan. Samaj gets an open three and he hits that one. Back to 8 points for Shanghai. Eddie with the rock. Finds Armstrong again, and Armstrong's immediately doubled. If they kept swinging, there was an open Peterson in the corner. Now Flight with the ball. Now they get it to Peterson. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds. And Bowles is stolen again by Sims. And Samaj shoots a quick mid-range, and that one rims in and out. Flight mellow with the rock. They want Armstrong in the low post. That is a definite height mismatch. And Armstrong does not pass out of the double. Getting a little bit too greedy in the low post. That's what happens as A-Train gets an open shot. And how many times have we seen that tonight? Tony A-Train. Half bucket. I think he's up to 26 points for the night. As Bowles finds Armstrong right underneath the bucket. That's a nice little floater. 8-point game. Shanghai. Chance to push it back to double digits. Suns need to stop if they're wanting to stay in this. And Bowles says sure. Rips that out of Samaj. Nice outlet to Tommy Armstrong. And Armstrong's getting an open mid-range and he gets another bucket. Tommy. And Armstrong's probably having his best game of the season in the finals. Down to 6 points. Peterson staying with A-Train the whole time. Tony still shoots it, and this time it rims him in and out. On water bowls, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Flight Mellow. Flight Mellow's going to get an open mid-range, and that one is rims in and out. But around the world, but just popped out just at the last second. As A-Train had the open shot, Bridges instead passes to Wade. Now Bridges going to get the open shot. And Brody from downtown, and that one goes. Big three, Brody Bridges. And yeah, 3-point shooting has been the difference. Shanghai have been lights out from downtown, but what else can we expect, really? As Armstrong's going right at Bridges, and he gets and one. Tough bucket from Tommy. And Armstrong to the line again. As BJ Walker checks back in. As he misses that. Samaj now guarded with the mismatch. Sadowski on Samaj. And it looks like they want to get it to Finn Fowler on the post. Never mind, they clear out for Tony A-Train. And Bowles is there, that's good defense. And that's a nice kick out. Bridges, tough shot, and that one goes in. Nine-point lead. 3 minutes left in the game. Sao Paulo would love a score right now. Bowles, looks like he wants a screen from Tommy Armstrong. And that's a great find. And that's almost another and one. 20 points for Tommy Armstrong. And he makes them both. 7 points. Brody Bridges with his takeover. He's got the range extender. So that is what I'd look out for. As Finn Fowler, tough move, tough spin. Off that time though, Sadowski was there. Sadowski with the rock, and that's a good find. Walker to Sadowski. And that's a big slam. And also, what a dime. BJ Walker passing it around Finn Fowler. Sonny A-Train gets a couple screens, and how many times have we seen this? Perhaps a little bit too deep that time though. One step behind the three-point line. A little bit too far. As BJ Walker wants ISO against the Tony A-Train. And he goes right at A-Train, and he's fouled again. A lot of fouls for Shanghai. As Walker misses that free throw. And he makes the second. 4-point lead. Sao Paulo slowly been chipping away at this lead, but you always feel if Shanghai just hits 1-3, that lead looks even more insurmountable. And speaking of 1-3, oh, A-Train's foot was just inside, and that one was actually off. BJ Walker with the rock now. It's like Flight Mellow's going to come around with the wrap. Back to Walker. That's a big screen. Flight Mellow, corner three. Off that time. That was a good look. Could have brought the lead to within one. Stamets Wade with the rock, and he wants the lob to Fowler. And he gets his own board, and he gets fouled. Finn Fowler has a chance to go to the free throw line and make this lead a little bit larger. And he misses both. Big misses for Shanghai. 1:20 left, 4-point game. Tommy Armstrong does have the mismatch, so does BJ Walker. So does Sadowski. Quite a few mismatches. This time Walker, bad pass. Sadowski breaks it up. As now Wade going right up for it, and Walker with a tough foul. And these free throws could put Sao Paulo away. And he makes them both 6 points now. They're going to need 2 quick threes. And get a couple stops. There's Walker now with the ball. And he steps out of bounds. And that might do it. Shanghai might be the 6-1 GPL champions. 50 seconds left, 6-point lead. Sao Paulo need a stop. You can only think a bucket here would do more than enough to seal the deal And what a way to seal the deal. What a dunk from Finn Fowler. And that will probably do it. Unless something historic is pulled off by Sao Paulo. And it doesn't look like anything is going to happen. Walker with the rock. He's got a wide open flight Melo. That's a good cut from Armstrong though. Quick dunk, 6 points, 30 seconds. Hey man, still on a 3, but Sims to the line. And he will not make any mistake with these. 8-point game, 30 seconds left. And Shanghai looks like they'll be crowned your Season 1 GPL champions as Bowles goes right to the rim. Tough lay. But Shanghai looks like they're going to be crowned the Season 1 champions. What a season they've had. And I have to say, I was shocked that Shanghai were that dominant over Athens last game. Peyton Wade makes both of the free throws. Still 8 points. It's Walker deep 3. That one goes in. 5-point lead, 17 seconds. But Sims back to the line. And Suns are going to use their last time out. And this game's gone a lot longer than I thought. And Sao Paulo haven't gone away. If only they showed this with a couple minutes left. Now Flight Mello. Got to shoot this 3. Deep 3 for Flight, and that one runs in and out. And that will do it. A little bit of a scare there towards the end for Shanghai. But Shanghai looks like they're going to come away with this dub and be the Season 1 GPL champions. Great season from them. Great game from Tony A-Train. He had a great first half. Kind of slowed down in the second half. But what a season from Shanghai. Led by Tony A-Train. Brody Bridges got some upgrades in as well. He was crucial. His shooting from the 4 position was crazy. I'm assuming that was Tony A-Train as the player of the game. 26 points, 11 for 23 for 8. Samaj, 17 to 10. Only hit 3 threes, but great game from him. Payne Wade, 13, 7 assists as well. Plenty of assists from the 2 guards. 13 points for Brody, 6 points for Finn Fowler, 2 blocks as well, 7 boards. And Bron Jordan didn't really play, but he got 1 rebound and 1 block. Tommy Armstrong, I reckon that was probably Tommy Armstrong's best game of the season. 24, 6 and 6, 2 blocks for Tommy. Didn't actually hit a 3, which is what he's been upgrading. But anyway, BJ Walker, 21 points, 4 assists. 8 turnovers though, and that is definitely something to go in the off-season looking to work on. Flight Mello had 11 points. Eddie Bowles, 9 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 13 rebounds for Bartholomew, only 6 points. And Xavier Benson didn't really attempt the shot, 2 rebounds though. And that would do it for Season 1. Thank all of you for amazing support. The amount of success this has had is amazing. I am enjoying it. It did slow down towards the end of the season because, you know, I did have university. I do have school. But it looks like I'm going to get stuck on. I'm going to create a couple expansion teams. I'm going to do, in about a week, I'm going to do an activity check because I'm actually going on vacation after this. So I'm going on vacation for a little bit. It's only a week. I'll still be active in the Discord. No content will be coming out, of course, though. It's the off-season. But couple changes, big changes in the off-season. Check the roadmap channel in the Welcome to the GPL. That is what's going to be happening. So the off-season, I'll see how many expansion teams are needed. At least one regardless will be had. At least one. It'll probably be either New York, LA, or I don't know, New York or LA are my 2 teams that I'll probably get. My 2 cities that will probably get a team next. The currency system will be changed. Probably not the currency system, but the attributes, like what you get for your money, will definitely be changed. And then, yeah, then we've got the prospect tournament for the new prospects, and then free agency, then we've got the draft, and then Season 2 will begin. And anyway, exciting to see where everyone moves in free agency. But right now, great first season. I'm going to do the stats. That will probably take a couple weeks to get out, because I need to calculate all the stats myself. I'll get the regular season stats out, and then I'll get a couple of the playoff stats out as well for notable players. Alright, and that would do it. I appreciate all of you guys for sticking with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. There'll be plenty of updates in the Discord. Just stick around there. And yeah, appreciate you.